Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Just Coders with Sarthak, where we discuss about tech, career, product and life. So today we have a very special guest with us, Soumya. She is working as a software engineer at Red Hat, and we will deep dive into her work at Red Hat and her contributions towards open source, how she was able to work on community stuff, and we will deep dive into a lot of things today regarding community, networking, conferences, talks, and how she was able to grab amazing opportunities through them. She has been selected for GSCI as well, Grasshopper uh, conference, and we will deep dive into a lot of things today. So stay tuned till the end of this video. And अगर अभी तक चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा तो यार नीचे सब्सक्राइब बटन है, हिट कर दीजिए. And there is a bell icon near that so that you get a notification every time I put a new video. So without further ado, let's start with the video. Uh, Hello everyone. Today we have a very special guest with us on this podcast, Soumya. She is working as a software engineer at Red Hat, and where we deep dive into a couple of topics around community, open source, Red Hat as an organization, another organization that you can aim for. How does a community and networking help you in growth of your career? And stay tuned till the end of this video to learn more about her journey, her life experiences, and how you can get the best benefit out of it. So over to you, Soumya. Thank you so much for coming over this podcast, and we appreciate your time. And can you share a little bit about yourself and your story?
Yeah, first of all, hello everyone, and thank you so much, Sarthak, for hosting me. It's my pleasure to come here on your YouTube channel. So, hi everyone, I'm Soumya. I am currently working as a software engineer at Red Hat, which is known as the open source leader. So, from the starting of my engineering career, I was always uh, in this starting, obviously everyone is clueless of how to get started into tech. So I was also in the first year very clueless how to jump into tech, into the IT industry, how to learn data structure or any dev skill. So yes, sooner like I would say by the end of third semester, I got some idea of things like, okay, first of all, I will do fundamentals of coding, and then I will deep dive into dev side. So yes, I started my journey, and open source is something which really benefited me a lot. It gave a lot of exposure. It gave me the networking opportunity. I like when I used to read those thousand and long lines of code in the big projects. So by reading those codes which are there in the real world projects, right, written by so experienced software engineers. So like open source is something which helped me a lot in many ways. And from there I got to know many engineers working in different MNCs. And that was the time when I got the inspiration to work at Red Hat, because when you start loving open source, so obviously you will get to know about Red Hat as well. And since then I was aiming, okay, I have to work at this MNC. And yes, things fall in place. Apart from that, I always love to participate in hackathons. I have been winner of several hackathons like Smart India hackathon, and then Delhi Police hackathon. Apart from that, the college level, state level hackathons. So one international level hackathon was also there, She Hacks. And I was the third, what do we say, third winner, something. Yeah. So that was a different experience because that was a global hackathon for me. And yeah, apart from that, in 2019 I also participated in one of the international challenge, that is Google Connect with challenge. So I really didn't expected myself to be the winner, but when the results came, I was very happy. When applying for any competition or any scholarship, I always hesitate that, okay, should I apply or not. I always self doubt like many other people. But I'm glad that even after that self doubt, I used to apply, and luckily I got to win some of them. I got to learn from some of them. So the very first thing which I want to tell all of you is never hesitate to apply in any scholarship, any competition, internship, or job. At least you will learn from that opportunity, right? Even if you fail, you will have that learning. So this is very important. And yes, apart from that, you can check out my profile on LinkedIn to get idea of how many things I have done, what I have done. And yeah, that's all from my end.
Yeah, wonderful story, Soumya, and I think it's an inspiration for all of us to always try and try our luck or try our with a company or offer or anything. So do not hesitate. That's a good thing. And for all the folks, if you want, I will definitely put the LinkedIn link for Soumya's profile in the description box below, so you can check that out. And so deep dive into this, what I would love to know, like, how did you move into software development as an industry and open source as an genre? Like, how do you get that motivation? What was that turning point for you that you realize this is open source and you have to be part of it? Can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. So, before jumping into tech, I was obviously very doubtful. So I asked a lot of my seniors, like, how should I get started into tech? So all of them used to throw their advices, like, you should first learn machine learning. Someone was saying, okay, you should get into AI, and etc. Everyone was sharing their own opinion, and like on Google also on internet, we all search like, what should I learn, etc. So after a lot of exploring things, after trying many stuff, the only thing is we should have, if we want to get into the IT industry, we want to be a software engineer. So basics of coding, fundamental of coding should be clear. So not I'm not saying like do competitive coding or something, but at least basic of the like data structure, algorithm knowledge should be there, right? That will help you to uh, become that will help you to become expert in any dev skill as well. Like I was doing Android development a lot after practicing basics of DSA, etc. So for that, like I joined one of the coding schools as well in Delhi itself. So which is coding block. So like there, I got a lot of exposure. I got a lot of networking, and from there itself, I got to know about like open source mainly. So yes, like when you get atmosphere like that where everyone is doing something creative and where everyone is learning coding, everyone is day and night to become a good software engineer, right? So you also try to do that somewhere. So many of my friends were learning new skills, new dev skills. I was a bit confused. Should I do web development, mobile development, AI, ML? That was a really tough decision to make. Like, which course should I do? Which skill should I master? So, what I did is, like, I gave 1 week to each of the skill to understand that, okay, what web development is, what AI, ML is about, to understand like what is of my interest, right? What is my passion. So yes, I like gave 1 week to all these skills, and at the end I thought, okay, mobile development is something which I am very passionate about, because in that Java and Kotlin was like a kind of prerequisite, right? So yes, Java was something I already knew, and mobile development I'm always like when I was in school. So when I used to see those apps like Gmail, etc., like at that time, Zomato, etc., were not that much famous, right? So like I was always passionate how and who would be like developing these applications. So that was something I was passionate from the very beginning. So I got the opportunity to learn mobile development. So I said, why not? I mean, I should learn how to develop mobile applications and all. So that was a kind of beginner's passion, and that's how I decided to learn mobile dev. And after learning this skill, there were a lot of options. Like either we can do internships, we can do freelancing with the help of that particular skill, and at the same time there are plenty of open source projects as well, mainly based on Java and Kotlin and mobile development, right? So I'm not advocating here for mobile development, but that is of my interest. So I am just sharing my experience. So yes, learning that skill helped me a lot. I did several internships. With the help of that skill, I contributed to open source projects as well, and did freelancing also. So yes, this is one skill which helped me a lot. And with time, when you do practical projects after learning the theory part, like when we are
Mhm.
learning the theory of any dev skill, that's not much interesting. That seems a bit boring sometimes. But when you really apply that knowledge in those practical and big projects, so you get a clear idea of how things happen. One of my best internship was in a startup. Like startups are best places to get best out of yourself. So there was a they were working on an application, hostel management, something like that application was there. That
Mhm.
was the easy pga startup, an initiative by dtua students that
Mhm.
got much better funding later on, and that's a good well established startup now. So yes,
Mhm.
from that internship, I really learned a lot. I was working there as an Android developer, and like when I used to listen to like customers talking about this feature, or maybe complaining about any crashes and everything, so that was really wonderful experience to understand how things actually work in real world.
Mhm.
And after that, I did some remote internships as well. The company named Black Sparrow Private Limited, Canada based company was there.
Mhm.
So yes, after a lot of freelancing, open source contributions, taking part into competitions and applying for scholarships, winning few of them. So I like tried to explore everything in my engineering in the 4 years of journey.
Mhm.
And yes, like we should, in the 4 years of our college, we should explore as much as we can, not
Mhm.
only one skill, but give time to learn maybe everything, get a taste of everything, and do that which is of your interest.
That is so true. I think I can definitely vouch for that. So college is that time where you can explore new things, you can learn with new things, you can explore other career options as well. If you are into tech, if you are into tech, into what sector you are, back end, front end, mobile development, game development, there are plethora of options, and this is the right time to explore because once you are out of college, it's mostly limited number of streams that you can go for and you can opt for based on your skill sets. But college is that one time, so that would be my recommendation too, that you should apply, go and learn, and try for grabbing skills and experience, as well as Soumya mentioned, startups are the right place where you can uh, enter into one stream, but you can do a lot of work which is out of your charter area, so that's great.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt your video in between, but a very special announcement for you folks that Newton School is starting a new full stack development course in this batch, December 2021. So you can check out the links in the description box below to get to know more about details. The very special, unique offering from Newton School is that there is a zero upfront cost. You only have to pay after you land a job at your dream company. So check out this course and you can get a job at your dream company. So with this, continuing with the video.
So moving forward, I have seen Soumya giving a lot of talks and moving into sorry, conferences, communities, meetups, and everything. So how is that story working for you, Soumya? How did you move into community and conferences? Like how was you able to move into that direction?
Yes, that's another very interesting question. Thanks for that. So, before jumping into the tech talk side, I was in the school itself. I was a kid who is always like very excited to take part into debate competition, to give his speeches on the stage and do such things. So from the starting, I had that zeal to give to go on stage and give talks. So yes, like it started from there. And like when I came into college, so because that time I was not sure of what technology is, like what should I do, like a clueless kid, so like I was participating in those non-tech competition. We all have those fest and everything, college fest and those NSS groups, so many societies are there. So I used to like take the like in the first year itself, I used to become the lead of the programs. I used to go and host the program. So yes, I was the NSS head, and I used to like host almost all the programs of that, and do anchoring and everything. So yes, it all was there from the school time. And then after I like got to know that okay, I have to do like tech stuff. I am very much interested into coding, into the dev side, and in open source contributions, everything. So yes, ultimately when you when you shift your zone from the non-tech to the tech side, so definitely I started giving talks at conferences, at meetups, and they are one of the best opportunities, I would say, to network as well as to boost your confidence. And when you give talk about any topic, so you first have to do self study as well, right? You have to thoroughly understand that topic yourself. So that is something which helps a lot. You will prepare presentation for that talk. You will like do self study, and that will help you to revise that topic. And yes, giving talks is something I was passionate about. I was passionate from the beginning. And yes, after things went virtual, so we are all doing things on YouTube, on Google Meet and Zoom. So yes, the new normal is here, and things are a bit changed, but definitely interest, passion, and everything that will not change. So we continue to do things virtually. And yes, last year as well, I gave talk at some of the international like conferences as well. I gave my talk on Quarkus in London Java user group as well. So yes, we are doing things. Everything is going on like we used to do offline. So yes. And apart from that, we should also, like, this is one thing which I want to share from my end. Apart from giving talks, we should also try to share our knowledge that we have in form of maybe writing blogs or articles. That is also one very good habit. So as a developer, there are some things which we should always do to have a good internet presence, because we know that now everything is virtual, right? And having a good internet presence is very important in this decade. So like having your own portfolio, having your good internet presence, with the help, like how you can maintain that. For that, obviously you should be like active in the communities. By being active in the communities, you will learn things, you will network with good people, and you also have the opportunity to share your learnings, right? So that is one thing. And second is you should always write blogs, articles to share what you have. Like I have seen many people doing it consistently, and that's a very good habit. Sometimes we do procrastinate that, okay, why will I write that blog, why will I give that talk? But
Mm-hmm.
like overcoming that procrastination, that is the biggest challenge. And once you do that, that is one of your biggest victory.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, being consistent and doing things regularly, like maybe giving talks, writing blogs, or anything,
Mm-hmm.
is very important. So
So folks, with this we come to the part one of this video. I hope आपको इस part one में काफ़ी कुछ information मिली होगी, आपने काफ़ी कुछ जाना about her culture, about Red Hat, how she was able to move into Android development, and how it is working for her right now. Stay tuned till the next video so that we get to know deep dive into about community and networking there as well. So see you in the next video. Bye bye. So guys, what is Newton School? Newton School एक edtech startup है जहाँ पे you can learn more about different technologies out there. दे विल हेल्प यू गेट जॉब ऑफर फ्रॉम दीज टॉप टेक कंपनीज. एंड उनका एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम है जहाँ पे आपको ₹1 भी पे नहीं करना है जब तक आपके इन कंपनीज में जॉब नहीं लग जाता. दे हैव वेरी गुड ऑफरिंग्स विद दिस कोर्स, live classes, industrial projects, mock interviews, and personal mentoring. I will put the link in the description, and I suggest you all to check this out and explore there.